Today on Rack Recordings, we check out Billy Decker Bus Glue from Joey Sturgis Tones. What is up, guys? Today on Rack Recordings, we're checking out Billy Decker Bus Glue from Joey Sturgis Tones. The first thing I want to do is thank Joey Sturgis Tones for actually giving me this plugin to demo on my channel for you guys. So with this package, you'll get 7 brand new plugins made by Joey Sturgis Tones and Billy Decker. Billy Decker is a chart-topping mixer. He's mixed bands along the lines of Rodney Atkins, Chris Young. Need I say more? The plugins included in this pack are bass, electric, keys, Vox, acoustic, and master. All of these plugins offer tonal capabilities that will immensely alter your sound for the better. And you know what? I've been using these since I got them, and I gotta say they really do. And you guys will see that in the next part of this video. Just because these plugins are from a country mixing engineer doesn't mean you have to actually use them on a country song. So for instance, the song I'm going to be mixing is far from that. It's like a singer-songwriter, piano, vocals, there's horns in it, a little bit of drums. It's on the softer side of music, something that I don't normally do on this channel, so it's going to be a little different. But enough of me blabbering, let's head right into Studio One and check it out. All right, so here we are inside Studio One. Here I have mixed down buses from a session I did for this video specifically. It's from my buddy Derek Nowak. He's a good friend of mine. He's a solo artist, and he does a lot of piano stuff, and it's very interesting. There's horns involved. Over here you'll see there's some drums. Okay, it's all like very pretty sounding stuff. So here's a little glimpse of how it is.
These bruises are changing color. I can't stand the silent look of purity that you're giving me. I'm dealing with all of the pain. You're causing us to go our separate ways. But baby, let me run away.
It already sounds really good as it is, but a lot of this stuff I feel can be a little less dynamic. So that's where these bus compressors will come in handy. So like this piano, yes, it should be pretty dynamic. It's a very soft song, but I feel like we can make this sound even better with these Billy Decker Bus Glue plugins. So let's see what we can do here. We might as well just start with the piano. So let's just solo that. Okay, so for this, we're gonna use the keys version. So let's start messing around with some stuff here and see what happens. Okay, so as you notice, I'm only really compressing the loud notes. Okay, so I want to see what it will do in this section here. All right, so that sounds pretty cool. So now I'm going to set the output volume to match the source coming in. So the source audio, I guess, is a little loud, but we may have to adjust it on the actual fader. We'll see what happens here. So let's move on to the next one. Well, actually, no, let's take a listen to see how it sounds now.
These bruises are changing color. I can't stand the silent look of purity that you're giving me.
All right, so that sounds pretty neat. So let's take a listen to these horns here. They are French horns. So here they are soloed. So for this, why don't we try the bass one? See what that does. All right, so the bass one's not going to work for us. How about the acoustic? Let's try that. You don't have to use these plugins for their intended purpose. They might be voiced differently for, say, an acoustic guitar, but that doesn't mean you have to use it for an acoustic. It might make this horn sound more sonically pleasing. All right, so cool. So in this case, it's taking out some of that low end. So that might actually make it fit a little bit better. All right, I actually like how this is sounding. So let's see what we can do here. All right, so that's sounding cool. Let's listen to it in the mix now. All right, so that evened it out very nicely. So let's move on to these keys. They're actually not keys. They're a mix between like organs and strings and stuff like that. So they're all bussed on the same thing. So let's see what this one sounds like. Okay, so it's kind of like a low drony noise. All right, so we'll use keys again. Yeah, we'll use this organ part here and see what we can get out of that. Let's see what that sounds like in the mix.
They changed me into someone I'm not. Running and I'm crying, trying to cope with this. Yeah.
All right, so that's working well there. Now we'll move on to some drums before we get into vocals. So obviously pull out the drums compressor. All right, let's see what we got here. Now these drums were tracked with the Glyn Johns technique. It is a 4-mic method where you would mic a kick, the snare, and you'd have 2 overheads. There'd be generally large diaphragm condensers or something along the lines of that. One is over the snare and one is over the lower tom, and they're the same distance to keep everything phase accurate. So this is generally not something you'd use for metal techniques, but in this song it worked pretty good. The only problem that I had was getting the toms to pop out because the overheads were the only things that were miking the tom. So you'll notice that the toms are kind of quiet. I trigger replaced the kick and the snare in this so that they sounded a little bit better. So here they are. So let's start here. Maybe we can bring those toms out a little bit more using this. All right, so there's that. Now let's see what that sounds like in the mix. So that sounds cool. Now, you don't really want the drums overpowering in a song like this. This song is pretty much vocal dependent when there are vocals. In the sections where there aren't vocals, the other main instrument in this song would be the piano. Those are the piano and the vocals are the two main instruments that we really want to work with here and make them stand out. So yes, the drums are probably a little quieter than I would generally have them, but it's going to work in a mix like this. So let's move on to the vocals now. Now, these vocals sound pretty good. Derek's a very good singer. So let's take a listen.
These bruises are overdone.
So let's take the vocals here and see what we have here. So first thing I noticed is a male and a female switch. So obviously if you have a female voice, you'll click female, a male voice, it's on male. There's country and rock. I would imagine that's different styles of compression. And then there's two modes of decorate, which are going to be, I would imagine, applying different EQing techniques or something along those lines. So let's see what they do to these vocals.
I'm wondering, how can I change so you'll go away? I'm wondering, I'm still wondering, what is all of this? These bruises are changing color. I can't stand the silent look of purity.
Okay, so again, we're going to have to adjust it with the fader to get the vocals just right. All right, so let's adjust this vocal now and get it to fit in very good.
I'm wondering, how can I change so you'll go away? I'm wondering, I'm still wondering, what is all of this? These bruises are changing color. I can't stand the silent look of purity that you're giving me. I'm dealing with all of the pain. You're causing us to go our separate ways. But baby, let me run away.
Now this Vox 2, there's another main vocal on there. So I can just copy this directly over to it and then adjust this to the same amount. And also on Vox 2, there is this, which is a little ending part that Derek goes with the other vocalist, Mike. Mike's another good friend of mine. And it's like a back and forth kind of thing. Derek's singing one thing and Mike's singing something different. Take a listen.
Like the autumn leaves changing with the sunrise.
Let's listen to this part in the mix.
These bruises are changing color, like the autumn leaves changing with the sunrise. These bruises are changing color, like the autumn leaves changing with the sunrise. These bruises are changing color, like the autumn leaves changing with the sunrise.
All right, so that sounds pretty neat. Now we have backing vocals here. Let's see what they sound like. So there's simple backing vocals. We could try and drop this right in there too and see what this would sound like. All right, so there's that. Now let's set these and make them blend in nicely.
Roses are changing color. I can't stand the silent look of purity that you're giving me. I'm dealing with all of the pain. You're causing us to go our separate ways. But baby, let me run away.
And just like that, those vocals are also compressed nicely. Now let's move on to the harmonies. So we'll try and use the backing vocals compressor here and see what that sounds like. I'll turn it off so you guys can just hear how the vocals sound as they are.
I'm running, trying to catch my breath.
With them on,
I'm running, trying to catch my breath.
so let's blend those in now too.
I'm running, trying to catch my breath. These bruises, I'm breaking from all of this pain. You're causing us to go our separate ways. Baby, let me run away.
That is how easy it is to work with these bus glue compressors. They already sound good. And I noticed that these Billy Decker compressors already have some type of a voicing, even if you don't twist any of the knobs. I noticed that with the acoustic one. Now, let's move on and do our main mix here. So our mastering compressor. Now, we're going to trigger it at the loudest part of the song, which would be with these drums. So probably around this section. So let's loop this section here and see how this is going to sound.
Running and I'm crying, trying to cope with this. Yeah.
Let's take a listen to this now with this mastering compressor on there from the start of the song.
I'm wondering how can I change so you'll go away? I'm still wondering, what is all of this? These bruises are changing color. I can't stand the silent look of purity that you're giving me. I'm dealing with all of the pain. You're causing us to go our separate ways. But baby, let me run away.
All right, now let's take a listen at the drum section.
These bruises are overdone. They changed me into someone I'm not. Running and I'm crying, trying to cope with it.
And there it is. That is how easy it is to work with Joey Sturgis Tones bus glue compressors. So there you go, guys. Billy Decker bus glue from Joey Sturgis Tones. This plugin comes in at $199 for the bundle, and that's a hell of a deal. Once again, I would like to say thank you to Joey Sturgis Tones for providing me this plugin to make this video. They've provided me many plugins throughout my YouTube career here to make videos with, and I'm very grateful for everything that they've done for me. And you guys tend to like my Joey Sturgis Tones videos, so I can't really go wrong with doing them. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I surely enjoyed using the plugins in this video, so make sure to like it, subscribe. All the plugins in this video are linked below in the video description, along with my buddy Derek, who provided me the stems to mix this song on the video. So I suggest you guys go check out Derek, check out Joey Sturgis Tones, and all that fun stuff. That'll do it for today's video, guys. As always, thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.
I'm breaking from all of this pain.